I have a knife and I have a knife. I am so happy I have a knife.
Sergey! What are you doing?
Well, Mr. Teddy Bear, I'm just happy because look, I have a knife. I can throw it a bit and I can hug it and I can flip it. Look. I can do it when you're watching, okay?
That's not a knife. It's made of 440C steel. Did you know that?
Yes, I knew that. 440C steel is a good steel. I mean, it's okay.
No, it's not. You can't trust 440C. You don't know anything. Now this is a good knife. Look at it. It's CPM S30 with steel. It is expensive. Do you know how much it cost?
Yes, I bought it.
It costs more than you.
I know.
You don't know anything about knives and you suck.
Stupid teddy bear. I do know stuff about knives. It is a good knife. I'll show him. It's a good knife. So now that Teddy Bear had issued me a challenge, we are going to test if 440C steel is actually good for bushcraft. Because a lot of people underestimate that steel. They say it's bad. In fact, when I told some people in the EDC community of Israel that I'm using 440C steel, I was laughed at like you wouldn't believe. People were telling me that I don't know what I'm doing, that I'm a noob, that this steel is dangerous, blah 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 blah. I don't quite agree, but you know what? Let's test that theory, shall we? Now, I believe that a folding knife outdoors need to be able to handle two things: wood and food. Okay, and zombies. Okay, wood, food, and zombies. Not necessary in that order. Alas, I have no zombies, so we'll be testing out this knife on wood and food because, well, that's what I have. Let's start. Now, for cooking, we'll be needing some small wood sticks. Alas, I only have this large wood stick, so we will be batoning into it with this folding knife. Right now it's sharp. I hope it will be when we will finish. Now, the way to handle such a stick with such a knife is not to baton it in the middle like this, but to actually like chip away at the corners. No, it's not corners. What's the word? Well, at the sides. Yeah, that. And then as you chip away, the stick becomes thinner and thinner until you can actually baton it properly. So let's start. Oh man, this is going to be... Okay, it's actually not that bad for the knife. I'm kind of surprised. Ah. Un momento. Still seems to handle it alright so far. Sorry about that. Man, I'm going to need a non-folding knife, a fixed blade with that steel. Because I kind of feel sorry for this folder right now. Folders are not, well, they are, but not, preferably not, should not be used in such a way. Some people would call it knife abuse. I disagree. Unless we hit an eye. There's an eye here, a big one. So I'm just going to go around it because this would... Actually, you know what? Let's go with the eye. Let's see if this knife can handle it. It did. And it's still sharp. Look. It went through this. Now, it doesn't look big, but trust me, it's hard. That's what I tell my wife sometimes. I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. So this stick is getting thinner and thinner, and we are getting our strips for the wood stove. So that's good. You'll be able to cook with them soon. That was bad, but that was my fault. Kind of lost the handling. The knife kind of rattles right now, but you know, that's nothing that twist of the screw here won't fix. But again, it's not about the knife, it's about the steel, and the steel is holding up beautifully. Now this is an old wood, it's dry. It's been lying in my porch for some time now. And the steel handles it perfectly well. Now, is it a little duller? A little, like a teeny beeny bit. Look, it will still cut, I'm pretty sure. Still cuts wood. I don't know. Seems to be working just fine so far. Okay, so now that we've abused the knife a little, let's see if it's still sharp. For that, we go to the paper test. It is still... I'm sorry that I told you that it was a bit duller. It had not lost an edge. And look, this is a cheap steel, okay? This knife costs, I don't know, 30 bucks I think. It had just baton through a log. Well, not through a log, more through the sides of the log, but still. There were some proper knots right there. And look, goes like nothing. This paper is no match for the knife. Okay, let's do some more important tests. Let's see if it's still shaving sharp. I will not tell you what I usually shave with it. That's between me and my privates. Alright, so this is my arm. Let's see how we do. Yeah, baby. Guys, look, this is crazy. This knife is still shaving sharp. Okay, you can shave with it. I mean, again, if that's not good enough of a steel for you, I don't know what is. Alright, so now that we are, well, halfway done with wood, let's do some food. This is what I'll be cooking today. some potatoes, chicken, onion, fried onion, some spices. Nothing overly complicated, but you know, this is the type of food that I would do out in the field. Yeah, the knife works great. I'm not a great cook knife guy, you know, I don't know how to properly chop and all that. But so far, seems to be working. My dog is a little upset at the neighbors, but you know, we'll forgive him. Okay, let's do it this way. It's a bit easier. This is cutting great. Of course, it's a potato. I mean, it shouldn't be having problems with the potato, but still, it's still sharp. I haven't resharpened it or anything like that, of course. That would be cheating. Okay, I'll spare you watching how I cut all of the potatoes, but I'm going to cut up like 4 or 5 of them. Yeah, it works. Knife works. Okay, tomatoes are done. Onwards to onion. Die onion. Yeah, cuts beautifully. I mean, I don't need any more than this cutting ability in a knife. I'm going to admit, this isn't the best cooking knife in the world, but again, this is about steel, not the knife. And it's not a knife meant exactly for cooking. It's more of a all-around knife, you know. Hell, I batoned with it. Part 1. Onions done. And last but not least, meat. This is chicken. Yeah, look how easily it cuts into it. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Sorry, I stole that. I'm not allowed to. That is the Screen Rant dude's sentence. What's his name? Pitch meeting. Yeah. Sorry, dude. Didn't mean to. Look, I mean, seriously. I know it's not a chef knife, but it cuts meat like nobody's business. Yeah. My dog wants in on some of the action, so... Hey, no. That was lame. Sorry. Good dog. Again, this is after all the wood use that we've done on it, and the splitting of the log and everything. This still works. I mean, it held its edge, right? This held its edge beautifully. Also, the steel, even when it does lose its edge, I mean, sharpening it is super easy. I can get this back to shaving sharp from not cutting at all in just several minutes with a stone. And not like the big stones, but the small stones you take yourself, you take with yourself out into the field, you know? Just throwing some small sharpening stone in your pocket and you're good to go. Okay, I think that we are a bit light on meat, so I'm gonna bring some more and then we'll cook all of this. And last but not least, we're going to need some fatwood so we can start our wood stove and begin cooking. So as you see, it cuts fatwood really easily. This means that the knife is sharp, because fatwood, well, it's not a hard surface, but it's like cutting plastic, sort of. You need to have a sharp enough tool so it cuts easily and cleanly, like this. That's right. Look at this. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a sharp knife. And that means, what is it? There was an eye here or something, I don't know. Anyhow, this means that at least so far, and in my opinion, this cheap steel, the steel that everybody, including my teddy bear, are making fun of, held up. Now, would it be the one steel I'd take to, I don't know, a year-long expedition? Maybe. You know what? I'm not knocking it. Sure, I would need to have a sharpening stone with me, but I mean, yeah, it could work. It won't rust. It is easily maintainable. Very easy. I mean, seriously, resharpening it in the field is like a breeze. I can seriously do it with my eyes closed. Okay, maybe I can't, but probably I can. Look, I mean, easy feathers. Jack! Weg me, weg! Evil dog. There's something. Jack, look! Look! Weg! Evil dog. Oh yeah, look. So far, this knife is getting at least my seal of approval. I'm sorry, this steel. I'm used to reviewing knives, you know, not steel. This is the first one. Dang. Okay, so we have enough fatwood here to, well, to start a small residential fire, but we'll just be cooking. Ah, the smell, damn. Nothing smells better than fatwood. Nothing. Yep. This is an old fatwood stick that I've been holding back around the house. I don't even know how old it is. Several years perhaps. Right now I'm just cutting it because it's fun. I have enough fatwood here to start any fire that I want. Alright, that's enough. Let's start cooking. Okay, so we have our stove started. Again with the wood and the fatwood. Got the pot. Now we'll be cooking soon. Look at this. This is going to be my breakfast. Today, at least. Now, usually I do it outdoors, in the bush, but you know, quarantine and all, I can't live anywhere. So we make do. Listen to that sizzle. This is going to be tasty. Stupid teddy bear. Oh, that came out good. Okay, so look, you've seen what I did with this knife. I honestly think that for a cheap steel, it performed pretty well. It is still shaving sharp. I mean, I shaved something before, but I will not show you that footage because it's between me and my teddy bear. And if you can't afford a super steel, I mean, don't be bummed. I can't afford one either, except for this one, which was a birthday present that I did to myself and bought it second hand. You can do pretty much anything you need out in the field with a good cheap steel and, well, a field sharpener, I don't know. So, a good 440 steel, 440C, I'm sorry, it will do its job. That is my opinion. You've seen what I've done with it. Make your own opinion. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think the teddy bear is right? I mean, feel free to tell me. I'm open for suggestions, improvements, nude pics, I mean, whatever you want, send it to me. Thank you. Now I'm going to eat. Bye bye.